Today, I'm going to share to you the best diet in the world in your 40s so that you can accelerate your health reset and weight loss solution. And the reason I love to share this to you because I want you to be successful because 7 years ago I was struggling. I did a lot of trial and error. I was frustrated because it was complicated and I tried a lot of diet, particularly vegan. And I was a vegan for more than 2 years. It was good, but not the best because I had some medical issue. I got anemia. I was deficient with vitamin B12, a lot of minerals and vitamins because I was for real. I love myself to be a little like a vegan, but I don't want to compromise my health anymore. But since I've been studying this functional nutrition and following a lot of doctors and gurus, this diet for or lifestyle is the best. I think this one more than 7 or 8 years in the row is the best diet in the world. And if you're gonna look at it, it really makes sense. And this is really backed by science. So if you're struggling and you have a health issues and you're looking forward, what's the best diet in the world that really works for you? Do this. Because if you're gonna look at the formula, it's really amazing because if you are more than 40 years old, you're gonna have issue with your metabolism and you're gonna have hormonal imbalance and you have issue with insulin or glucose regulation, and it's gonna be on and on and on. And then you're gonna try to figure out what's best for you. But if I were you, try to find a best diet which is backed by science, and this is it. And once you learn this one, you can cook because home cook is the best. It will be easier and easier, and the formula is very simple. For example, here I have plant-based, I have animal-based, I have poultry and dairies, and also I don't have ultra processed food here. And the trick is, if you're gonna look at the pyramid of Mediterranean diet, which is the best by far, it's the best diet in the world for more than 8 years in a row. And if you look at the pyramid, it really helps you to understand that we need plant-based because we need to alkalize, purify, detoxify, increase our metabolism. It helps to increase our energy. We need fiber to accelerate our weight loss and fat loss. So you need to load your body with plant-based because plant-based is really potent with anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and it's low glycemic sulfur food. So we don't need to worry about counting calories, calorie out. Forget about that. And I have a friend who is doing this ISO calories, and he have 1,500 or 2,000 calories every single day. And believe it or not, he ended up burnt out because he was ended up with malnutrition. He was deficient also with a lot of vitamins and minerals. But if you're gonna just load yourself with more plant-based, and then of course we're just human, we need again minerals and vitamins that we can get or take advantage with animal-based. So we need to have a moderation with animal-based. If you notice, a lot of vegan, plant-based, or carnivore, they have one thing in common. They don't have a lot of processed food, refined carbohydrates, or refined sugar. And if you can also push with a vegetable seeds oil, and that's the reason if you look at Mediterranean diet, they are more like olive oil, those mono or polyunsaturated fats, and that's really the key. And then again, if you look at the pyramid, we need to minimize our poultry and dairy products. So minimize those poultry and dairy products because those are pro-inflammatory and some of them are oxidative stress, which is really not good for our body and health. And aside from that, it really accelerates your aging according to study. But for us, we want to have healthy aging. So we need to focus again with plant-based, and then moderation with animal-based, and then just minimize your poultry and dairies. And the most important part, again, I need to emphasize this because this is really the key. You need to minimize or remove those ultra-processed food, which is your refined sugar or carbohydrates, your ultra-processed food, and your vegetable seeds oil. If you can just start removing those three that I mentioned, eventually you will feel better. You feel like healthier, and aside from that, it's really great, especially if you're 40 years old. There's a big chance that will kickstart your metabolism. Then if you're gonna look at this, the best diet in the world, which is Mediterranean diet, If you look at the pyramid, the bottom part is activities. So if you're gonna remove those ultra-processed food, vegetable seeds oil, and refined carbohydrates or sugar, there's a big chance that will kickstart your metabolism, boost your energy, stabilize your blood sugar, and that's the key for healthy aging. And then it's way easier to accelerate your weight loss to fat loss if you're gonna practice this meal, which is anti-inflammatory, antioxidative, and low glycemic food, sulfur food. If you're gonna do that consistently, it will be a game changer. But the key is just make it sure once you apply this formula, it should be affordable, sustainable, so that you will be consistent for the rest of your life. And if you're gonna just twist that fast food to accessible sulfur food, again, just low glycemic sulfur food, there's a big chance that you're gonna reset your health and also accelerate your fat loss solution. And that's the reason I have a lot of friends, they are been struggling because they are very focused with fad diet or whatever diet they want to practice, but it's not sustainable. And always remember this, our nutrition is very important because the outcomes for our optimizing our health reset and fat loss solution is 80% from your diet or nutrition and 20% from your exercise or activity. And then eventually, once you feel great, you just try to balance it or try to play with it or tweak it and always listen to your body. Again, if you want to accelerate your health reset and fat loss solution, make it sure you're gonna load your body with more like plant-based, moderation with animal-based, minimize your dairies and poultry product. And if you can remove those ultra-processed food, those refined carbohydrates, refined sugar, and vegetable seeds oil, believe me, it will be a game changer. If you value our content, please consider to share, subscribe, or leave a comment. And of course, if you want to level up your accelerate your health reset and weight loss solution, and if you want more resources, visit www.goreset.me. Thank you so much for watching. You have a happy, healthy life. Go reset.me.